Hey, what's up, everybody? Alan here from Damn Good Reviews. Thanks so much for tuning in. Had a little trouble with the live stream getting it started right now. Sorry about that. Actually, had to start another live stream. Always something crazy with that, but I did want to just stop in, take a few minutes, and just see what's going on in the world with product reviews, and just sit here and discuss kind of what's going on with the channel and kind of the future state of it as well. Um, really just looking back, 2019, getting to test out a lot of products. And, if you watch the introduction video, you'll know that a lot of the products that I check out, they're not not always the top tier brands. Sometimes we'll get some stuff from them to check out. But, there's a lot of really big reviewers that look at a lot of those different brands that are out there. The Sonys, the Samsungs, and again, sometimes we'll get some of those items, but for the most part, there's really, really big reviewers out there that really dive deep into a lot of those products. And a lot of this time, they get really technical. And there's just so many reviews just overall for this product. It's almost like, do they really need somebody else reviewing them? And, for the newer products, sometimes yes, but it's just so much out there and so much competition, it really doesn't make sense a good amount of time. Not saying I don't want to review them and test them out. Always happy to do that, and like to provide my opinion as a professional reviewer and also as a consumer. So, my focus right now is really helping a lot of these brands on places like Amazon and these Walmart third-party sellers and even these smaller brands that are launching. You look at like some of these Kickstarter brands to really help them not only launch their product but also help to help the public and buyers and consumers out there really find new products that maybe can do things just as good or even better to help solve solutions, or better than some of the big brands out there that if they're open to it, why not try something out? Now there's a lot of these obscure products and kind of weird products, and I do love testing out some of those crazy gadgets that we can find on Wish, and we're gonna do more of that, some more comparison type videos and things. um, some of the stuff is just sometimes it's really cheap and junky. A lot of it I do see that is just private labeled stuff, and it looks to be the same, which I tend to really point out in the videos. But the ultimate goal is really to find products that can really help you not only save money but really do things better, make life easier. Products that you're really going to be able to use, and that's really kind of like how I source companies and products that I want to work with, and review for my viewers. Not only things that are trending and popular, but also things that I say, hey, you know what, I could really use that probably in a day-to-day life. So that's kind of the things that I really look at, and really kind of the focus of where I want to take the channel and continue to grow. So not only look at different, niches, as far as what we want to focus on, different topics, comparing different things, whether or not it's a lesser known brand to bigger brands, probably include that in there as well. But remember, one of my big things is really not so much getting into the down and dirty technical aspects of how a product works. I really don't I really don't care how something like that works. My biggest concern is, does it work? Does it save you money? Does it do what it's supposed to? And then, of course, like when I do the review rewinds, which are typically a few months later, looking back, is it still working as it should? So that's kind of where I want to go with the direction of the channel just in general. And you're going to see a lot more videos from a lot of these different vendors from across all these different outlets, and really excited about doing that and working with those areas. And if you have videos that you would like me, or products that you would like me to either help with or produce for you guys and review products, definitely just let me know. Shoot me a message through YouTube, or Facebook, Twitter, any of those places. Love reaching out and connecting with everybody. So the other part of this video is really, we're just ending up the summer 2019 here. and I've gotten a lot of videos. There's actually a lot that have already been shot too that are either on the timeline to get finishing editing, or even just not public yet on YouTube. So, a lot of people have asked, what are some of the really great products that you've tested so far? What are some really horrible or crazy products that you've tested so far? And, really looking back, I've had a couple really crazy import products through some Amazon sellers. And, some of those products, I've tried multiple times, even going back and forth, giving them the benefit of the doubt, saying, hey, am I doing something wrong? I think I'm following the directions properly. What's the deal? So, some of those I had a real big issue with a stud finder. No matter what way I tried to use it, the thing would either always go off or just never go off. And I tried calibrating it multiple ways. The manufacturer tried to help me put in new batteries. I'm just told that there was a complete problem with it. So that was one of them. The other one was it was a bike pump slash ball pump, and I could not get the thing to work. It was a manual pump. I could not get it to work for the life of me. Finally, I spoke to the manufacturer of the product, and they told me, well, the ball pump, the needle's not creating a good seal with the ball. So if you want to create a good seal with the ball, you should either wet the area where you're going to put the needle in, or you spit, and that will create a seal. I'm pretty sure that I've used a lot of bike pumps and ball pumps in the past, and I've never had to spit or use water to create a seal to make it work. Now, the thing is, it's really unfortunate because the size of this pump was awesome, and you could put it right on the bottom of a bike. It would be really, really great. The bike portion of it seemed to work. I mean, it still leaked out a little bit, but the size and the design of it was so great that if somebody was really on, going bike riding, you can actually attach it to the bike and keep it there. And same thing, you can put it right in the gym bag, but it didn't want to work. So I went back and forth a few times and probably said, forget it. This was not cool. So those were really two that really stood out to me. And now some of the other products that have really, really been awesome, I have had a few that really have blown me away. Some of the biggest things is following or reading the directions that sometimes just don't make sense, or some of the features that don't make sense because the translation of the product or the text just no one's checked it. So those are some things that I kind of run into. But some of the top ones that I've recently worked with are actually a lot of the Kamika products. So there's Kamika audio products that have done things with the shotgun mics. I'm currently testing out a wireless lapel mic, and they're relatively inexpensive compared to some of the big brands. And besides having some plastic and lighter components here and there, they're really, really good quality, especially for the price. So really blown away by that. There's also a video link on my channel for one of those portable blenders. And at first, reading some of the other, reviews that were out there, I was really, really skeptical about it. And I was like, all right, you know what? I'll give it a shot. And completely blown away by this portable blender. I have it at my desk, and I keep it at work, and I use it in the mornings. And I've only charged it, I think, twice. I used a USB charge to charge it up. But I make smoothies like banana and strawberry. Yeah, you got to cut some things up, and but banana, strawberry, a little bit of the chunk ice in it, and some either water or apple juice or milk, depending on what you want to do. It works awesome. Even with the things with like the seeds, like the strawberries, I mean, it doesn't like pulverize it like a juicer, but it works really, really great. And the glass gets so cold, and the only thing that was missing was like carrying case if you wanted to put it in a gym bag. But otherwise, totally blown away by how good that product works. Really, really cool product to have. Something definitely to keep in the office or travel bag if you can find like a little case for it. One of the bigger products that I found is really awesome. I guess this was still 2019 when I started to check it out. Is that BedJet? We have the BedJet version 2 that they sent to us to check out, and It's one of those things, you see it on TV, you're like, yeah, maybe it works, whatever. But we typically always have the fan on in the room to kind of keep that little air circulating motion there. And I've used it through the winter months, to get heat through it, and also throughout the summer to get the cool air flowing. It's not an air conditioner, but it does transfer. It's a fan, so it brings the cool air from the room temperature and pushes it through. The hot air, it definitely heats the air and pushes it through. And came with their cloud sheet, which has these little holes that push down on it. So besides getting the dual zone cloud sheet from them, which separated down the middle, you would really need two bed jets. I should have got just the single because my wife and I were usually around the same temperature, either too hot or too cold, so that would really work for us. But besides that, it's an awesome, awesome device. As long as you can slide it underneath your bed, it is a little big, but really, really cool. They have an app you can control it with, or the actual remote, and you can do timers and all these crazy things. Um, but what I found, since we don't have that single cloud sheet, I actually just put it underneath the sheets and let it just blow across us. But even for the price, it's such a cool product. No pun intended, I guess, or such a hot product. But anyway, that is something that I really did not expect to be as good as it was, and totally blown away by it. I've done the unboxing, review, rewind, and I'm still talking about it. So if you find yourself where you're always too cold or too hot, check out the BedJet. I think they just either released the BedJet version 3, but honestly, even if you don't have a need for the version 3, go for the version 2. Works really great. It can slide right under the bed. The tube that comes up the side of the bed, it's a little ugly, but you can kind of cover it up with sheets and the comforter. But those are some really of the main product takeaways. You're checking out some of these other smart switches, and I'm installing an electric switch that's smart. Some of these things take a little bit more technical ability, but really have not had like over the top horrible experiences. More or less, just like this product just does not work, and that's my ultimate goal: to find these products, if they're great products, to help launch them, help you understand what the product does, how it can benefit you, maybe how to save money on it. And honestly, if the product doesn't work, to save you from that headache of purchasing it yourself and having to either return it or just trash it. So that's pretty much what's been going on here with me. Really looking to do a lot more videos for the remainder of this year and keep doing what I love, some more live videos and finding some more stuff on social. So again, if you like the stuff, make sure to like and subscribe. It really means a lot to me. Click that little bell icon so you stay up to date, notified every time that I post a new video. And I'm just going to keep doing what I do, finding great products and services to unbox, review, review, rewind, test out, and just keep on trucking, maybe. So there you have it. I'm Alan from Damn Good Reviews. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe right here, and we'll see you soon.